Alright, I'm back with another part of my British Empire series, and last time our war with France came to an end and we found ourselves in Ireland, eliminating the Sea Raiders that have outrun me for too long. But now that I have put an end to their reign of terror, there is absolutely nothing for me to do. We no longer have a purpose. If we take a look at the diplomacy tab, there is literally nothing for us to do right now. We just have to wait until a new war begins, and right now I finished off by saying it's looking likely that it's the Ottoman Empire. I don't know why, but apparently the British just want to bring them down. I mean, if we take a look at the map, it's quite the distance to travel to the Ottoman Empire. Quite the distance. I don't fancy traveling to Turkey or Egypt or anything like that, but if that is our next war, I guess we're going crusading. Like the good old days, eh? But for now, I think I'm probably going to sail back into Britain. There's nothing else left for us in Ireland. There is a quest here, but I don't know if I want to do it. I can't remember what quest it is. It's betting fraud. I don't really want to commit betting fraud, especially when we're trying to make a good impression. So we're going to travel to Dublin. We're going to sail back into Britain. And we'll just chill for a bit, I guess. We'll try and find a quest or two. Otherwise, it's just waiting for that next war. That next bit of action that we're craving. Well, it looks like we have some poachers to start the day. It says an army. I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I can't imagine there'll be that many of them. My only concern is, do they have guns? Is this going to be like the Sea Raiders where they'll catch me off guard? Or do they still have bows, and in which case, we're going to absolutely obliterate them? Alright, men. It is time to take down the poachers. It feels good to be in command of my own soldiers once again. I've told them to go for a loose formation because, well, like I said, I don't know if we're going to get shot by guns or whether they've just got bows. But to be honest with you, lads, I would like it if you moved back into the woods a little bit more. We're too close to the walls and we won't have an accurate shot. Half of you won't be able to see the enemy, which isn't really any use. There are only 20 poachers. I'll tell the lads to hold their fire for now. Alright, lads, get ready. Are your muskets reloaded and ready? And fire! Nice. That's what I like to see. Although there are 60 of you and 20 of them. I was hoping after a single volley we might have eliminated them all. But it wasn't a bad effort, lads. It wasn't a bad effort. And we didn't lose a single man. And I think we only needed 2 renown to get up to the next tier. So that's all sorted as well. So now that we've tiered up to tier 2, we can get 91 soldiers in the army, so we better get recruiting. Although my only fear is sailing from ports is going to get a little bit more expensive. Well, I think it's time. We must now pledge ourselves to the British Empire for good. The mercenary contract is earning us nothing at the moment because there's really not a lot going on. I could just run around farming like bandit parties for 1 or 2 influence, but it's really not going to get us a lot of gold. So I thought, why not? Let's swear an oath to join you for good, my friend. I wish to become a vassal. Although that being said, what is up with this guy's hair? Why has he shaved the gap between his hat and hair? Is it so his hat fits like snugly on his head? I'm not too sure. But anyway, back to our main purpose. We are here to pledge ourselves as a vassal. This is where he turns around and just tells us to go do one. Well, to reward us of our loyalty, he has given me a 2-handed sword. I mean, don't get me wrong, its value is pretty good and it is a fairly decent sword. I'm not going to turn it down. Or I would have preferred like a cannon or something. That would have been nicer. I don't know how much use this sword is gonna get. Well, to be honest with you, it's not much better. We're now getting like 100 gold a day. At one point, my mercenary contract did drop to about 40 gold. But like I said, it's a little bit better, but we're still losing money at a pretty quick rate. The king himself has given us a task of the utmost importance. We must put a stop to some smugglers. I don't know who or where, but apparently there's a group of smugglers smuggling goods between Pembroke and London, and we have been tasked to put a stop to them. I've never done this quest before, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm just looking for some smugglers. How does one find a smuggler, though? You just kind of walk around and go, yeah, smuggler, smuggler, smuggler. Oh. You literally do that. You just walk around going, here, smuggler, smuggler, smuggler. And a group of 36 of them show up. Who are you and what do you want from us? Well, I have been informed by the king himself that you have been smuggling goods. You're just honest traders. Well, the map told me otherwise. The map itself has condemned you. It has told me you are a smuggler. I'm sorry, my friend. Well, I just threatened them with death and they've kind of laughed in my face. So, we're gonna jump on the battlefield and put a stop to their smuggling ways once and for all. You know the drill, men. Hold fire. We will not shoot at them yet. We're gonna see what we're dealing with. Okay, they're all on horseback, it seems. Well, this could be interesting. Try not to shoot the horses, lads. I'm sure we can put them to good use. But if you do, I'm not going to complain. Alright, that must be the worst volley I've seen in my life. You killed like 3 of them in the initial shot. There's like 90 of you. I've got a grenade in my hand, but I don't know whether to throw it or not. You know what? Have one of these for good luck, lads. Boom. Okay, actually I overshot that. Didn't realize I had such an arm on me, to be honest with you. There we go. Okay, there's really no winning, is there? You overthrow, you underthrow. Okay, you know what? I'm just hiding behind a tree. If I pull out... Oh, I got my sword. I forgot about the sword. We pull out our rifle, maybe we can actually put it to good use, eh? I'm surprised this battle is still going on. As I said, we have 90 guys in this army. There's about 10 of them remaining. We may have to run like a training montage or something, because right now you're disappointing me, lads. I won't lie. My own army has been a mighty disappointment. I mean, they probably follow their general, because let's face it, the way these battles have been going, I'm pretty much a disappointment as well, lads. Maybe that's where you get it from. Well, just like that, we have put a stop to the smuggling. It did get us a nice bit of gold, and we got some loot that we can sell, so we should probably go do that now. It also boosted our relation with the king quite a decent amount. I don't know if maybe we can marry into the king's family to expand our empire, or whether the king just thinks we're not that important yet. We are only a tier 2 clan. I don't have a lot of gold, but I did put a stop to his smuggling problems. Is that enough to marry into royalty these days? It looks like war's back on the menu, boys. France has declared war on us once again. It is time for the rematch. Can we take down the French once again, or are they going to strike a mighty comeback? If we take a look at the diplomacy tab, they're only at war with us this time. They're not at war with Spain and the Holy Roman Empire. So at the moment, it's just a 1v1. Last time, about 10,000 people died. I imagine the French probably got sick of paying tribute, and as a result, they have declared war. But the problem is now, about 100 of my daily gold is gone. Damn French taking my money. Well, I was taking their money, but that's not the point. I now have to pay more for my men. John has created an army already. Okay, so John is currently an island, and he's going to be gathering near the chateau. Okay, John, we're going to have to cut you off, buddy, because, well, I want free transport into France. I don't really want to pay. And I imagine he's going to use this ferry here. I can't imagine he's going to sail from there all the way down. I don't think you can. If you go from a ferry, I think they're linked. Well, that's what I believe anyway. John might prove me wrong. Well, it looks like we were right. John is on his way. We're going to wait near the ferry point. Once he arrives, we'll join his army. We'll sail into France and we'll bring down the French. Louis, the whatever they're on, won't know what hit him. I don't actually know what Louis they're on. If we take a look at the kingdoms, Kingdom of France. All right, they're on, what's that, the 14th? How many Louis are there? Can't you pick another name? Does there really have to be 14 of you? I think we need to get married and start having some children, and I just start naming them all Gwaggles the second, the third, and onwards. How many Gwaggles can we make? The entire Gwaggle clan is just Gwaggle all the way down. That will be my legacy, a world full of Gwaggles. But either way, the army has assembled. We have near enough 1,000 men once the other lords join us. And I'm not going to get involved. I think I'm just going to send in the troops for this one. The time it would take me to load in just to bring down like 80 men, it just wasn't worth it. Although we now have an army of 700. Oh, Lord help us. The last time we run into a French battalion, they had half our number and they actually almost won. Now we're versing a battalion that has about 3/4 of our number. This could be a devastating battle. What a way to start the war. Alright, this is it. The first battle of the war. It is the dead of night. All you're gonna see is gunfire, smoke, and bodies. And we've already started taking casualties. Oh, great. The first thing to die in battle, about 6 lords have been taken down already. Whoa! What did someone use there? Do we have a cannon or something? One of these guys just got like a kill of about 60. Oh shit, the French are right in front of me. It really is dark. Throw the grenades, lads! I repeat, throw the grenades! Although our cavalry is now engaged in close combat, I should probably be a little careful. I've been shot. Friendly fire. Friendly fire again. We need one of those things, right, where it's just got like a sign on the wall that just says how many days since last friendly fire incident, and in my case, it will always be set to 0. I don't think we have gone a battle without friendly fire. Whether it's committed by me or committed against me, there is always friendly fire. And to make matters worse, we just got absolutely obliterated by the French. That is ridiculous. We had nearly 300 more men, and they annihilated us. They took down 300 more soldiers than we did. And we have been taken prisoner by Mr. Henri Francois. Well, the cavalry has arrived and freed us from captivity, which is great. But to be honest with you, we really should not have lost that first encounter. I think what we might have to do going forwards is just not join the army anymore. Unless it's for a siege or something, we're going to have to pay to sail across. We have a fleet. Hang on a minute. When did I get boats? I don't remember getting boats. Did I steal some boats from someone that I don't remember? Not entirely sure, but either way, we're going to slowly but steadily sail back into Britain. We're going to assemble the troops and we're going to cause some carnage. But like I said, I don't think we're going to join the army anymore. They're dragging us into battles and we're just suffering too many casualties. Instead, I think I'm going to opt for some guerrilla warfare. I'm going to run across their land, pillaging and burning their villages, and we'll cripple them money-wise. Well, it's not quite the 90 troops I was hoping to assemble, but we are starting to run low on gold, and the French are up to no good. I'm sure 76 will do for now. You gotta be kidding me. There's a French army raiding a village. There's a French army sieging the castle. There's a British army all the way down here. There's a British army on its way to besiege a castle all the way over here somewhere. What is going on? We are disorganized and the French are making us pay for it. You know what? We're going for it. This is where Lord Gwaggles himself turns the tide of war. We are the British Empire, the most feared nation in the world. And we are about to eliminate this French army. It says they're going to win. It says they're the stronger force. But that has never stopped us before. And if this mod has taught me anything, apparently those who are outnumbered seem to come out on top. Or maybe the French are just superior. One of those statements is true, and we're about to find out which one. Alright, men, we're going for a loose formation across the field. We don't want to be bunched together, like I said. It's not an ideal position, being just, well, in the wheat fields. We do have a little wall for protection. I imagine the French may run at us. Being the superior force, they probably think that they have the advantage. But we will teach them the might of the British. Do not underestimate us. Okay, they have cavalry. They have cavalry that is running at us at full speed. But we have 70 guns, alright? 10 horses should not be a problem for 70 guns. "10 horses is proven to be a problem for 70 guns. I repeat, 10 horses is proven to be a problem. Make that 8. I just killed 2. Alright, men, focus fire at the French infantry. We're going to pull out the grenades. There's a bunch of them, and that's why you don't group together. Musket Warfare 101. And then also, don't stand in front of a man with a gun. So I should probably move. Shoot your bullet, my friend. Thank you. We're going to stand off to the side. I don't want to get shot again, to be honest with you. But it looks like my tactic of spreading everyone out into an open field has actually proven to be effective. So I guess the real question is, are the British tactics just terrible and that's why we keep losing? I honestly think because the AI think we have the superior number, they're just running at the enemy. There's no actual tactic. And because we're all bunched together, when the enemy starts throwing their grenades and firing their guns, well, it proves to be effective. Especially when we're all standing single file. Alright, lads. You may as well charge. There's only a handful of them left, but we have defeated the French. Is this the morale boost we needed? We only lost 11 soldiers in that entire battle, which is actually really good considering how our previous fights have gone. Don't mind if I do, we got ourselves a bit of an armor upgrade as well. Well, don't we look fancy? Although we do look like a Frenchman. But if I have to look like a Frenchman in order to survive more shots, it's a price we're going to have to pay. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to put a stop to wherever French army is sitting here. And because of my slow movement speed, I don't even want to investigate what French army is sitting here. I think I'm going to retreat back into Britain, sell the battle loot because we're going to need gold to fund our upcoming war. And also, we could probably do with recruiting some more men. All of those who survived the war have pretty much been upgraded. So we have an entire army of light infantry plus. We have no more militia, which is great. We got a lot of prisoners to get rid of. We'll get more militia to fill the ranks. And I guess we'll then just go straight back into France and cause more carnage. Well, we're up to 16,000 gold, so this should keep us going for a little while longer. But you'll have to let me know what you think. Do we sail south from this ferry point here and make our way south, hitting up all of these villages, causing wherever carnage we can? It looks like the French have won the siege and have retaken their castle. Or do we sail from this point here and head south? Or maybe we can loop even further south rather than going past Paris and raid these villages over here. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think is the best approach. I don't know if we're going to win this battle here. We may. There's 600 troops currently besieging it. I'm not too sure what the best tactic will be. It looks like Western France is heavily filled with villages. Whereas on the eastern side, they're a bit more scattered and there's less of them. So it might be more profitable to hit this side. But then also more villages, more castles implies that there'll be more lords in that area to defend it. I'm not too sure. Either way, we want to really profit from this war. And if we can, we want to earn a lot of renown. If we take down lords like we just did, we're going to earn way more renown than if we take part in sieges. Because when you take part in a siege, there's so many troops, you tend to leave with like 2 or 3 renown, which isn't ideal, especially when you need 350. But what do you guys think? Do we take the more peaceful route in the hopes that we can get some side profit? Or do we just say screw it, head deep into French territory and see what we can do there? We will be capped at 90 men because of the boats. Unless I buy more, but I'm pretty sure boats are quite expensive in this mod. I mean, I guess that's my punishment for picking an island nation. If I picked someone smack in the middle, we wouldn't have to worry about boats. But before we finish up, if we take a quick look at the war effort, nearly 4,000 people have died already in 15 days. Man, that is quite a brutal war. But that is going to be it for this part of the series. As always, a big thank you for the Gwaggles members for your continued support. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.